What is health and how do you get more of it? Why do we have a healthcare system that spends more money than any other place on the planet and we have more sick people than ever before? Stay tuned and I'll explain. Hey, I'm Dr. Sten Ekberg with Wellness for Life, and by subscribing to our channel, you will learn everything that you need to know to master true health. What is health? Is it just when you have an absence of symptoms, or is there more to it? Well, the World Health Organization says that health is a state of optimal well-being. It's where everything in your body is working the best it can, where every system is working optimally. That's the kind of health that we're talking about, that I'm talking about. And that's where you have quality of life, not just for the moment, but for a long, long time to come. In our healthcare system, however, we talk about health as the absence of symptoms. And think about that for a while, because everyone knows that it takes 20, 30 years probably to develop heart disease, to where you have a heart attack. So the heart attack is the first symptom, but it took 20, 30 years to get there. So when did you start losing health? Was it the moment that you got the heart attack? No, obviously it was the moment that you started that slip and slide. And that's how we want to start thinking about health. And we have a healthcare model that pays no attention to that whatsoever. The healthcare model, or sick care model, is all about treating symptoms. As a chiropractor, we're not even allowed to work on people unless we're treating a symptom. That's how absurd the whole situation has gotten. And so how do we want to think about it? What is it that's supposed to work? What is this thing called life? What is health? How do they relate? Well, one of my favorite analogies that we want to start thinking about is if you have a person who is standing up and he's healthy and is doing well, and then, I know this is very hypothetical, but bear with me, and then this person falls down, and in the first 10 seconds we manage to run all of the usual medical tests on him. So some things we can't run, like blood pressure is not going to show up, heartbeat is not going to show up. But if we run blood work, we check his hormone levels, we check blood sugar, cholesterol levels, we take an X-ray, we run MRIs. All of those tests, all those pictures, whether it's of a body part or whether it's of the blood, they're going to show very, very normal values. So how can someone have normal values on blood work and X-rays and MRIs and still be dead, right? Makes absolutely no sense, because those tests that we run, they're not about health. They're showing you a moment in time, and it's the result of all the processes that have led up to that point. So this dead person lying down that has normal values, what's wrong with him? The answer is there are no signals. Life and health is signals. It is how much signals you have, how well those signals are processed, how well they are balanced, that results in a state called homeostasis. A dead person has no signals. You cannot adjust a dead person and have any results, because the adjustment is not about moving body parts, it's about creating better signals. So in order to understand health, we need to completely change our point of view away from symptoms and what it looks like in this moment to asking, how are the processes working? What does a body need? What is required for health? What is being supplied and processed in an organism that has health? So the very first thing we want to change is we want to think of the body as the human as an information processor first. We are information first, and we are a physical body second. Sure, we have a physical body. Sure, we have limbs and mechanics and joints and levers, but those are secondary. Information is first. Vibration, information processing, signals, how well is that stuff working? Because that is primary and the body is more like a printout. So if we compare the body with a computer, A computer has hardware and it has software. The software is what runs the hardware. We can put the best hardware together, but if we don't have a healthy operating system, if we don't have healthy programs, if the software isn't processing the signals and the information correctly, the hardware is absolutely useless. It is pointless in diagnosing and taking pictures of the hardware if we don't know what the software is doing. That's how the body works as well. So we'll talk a lot more about this. I just wanted to do a brief introduction on this topic to try to help us change the way that we look at things. So please don't hesitate to ask more questions. Let me know what you want to know more about and comment down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you like to explore these sort of topics and you want to know more about how to get healthier and understand the mechanics behind it. Thank you so much.